guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do something a little bit easier and more simple today versus like the cut creases that I usually do. So I really hope you guys enjoy this look. I started off using the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. The first color that I went into is called Pookie, and I used a fluffy brush to apply this into the crease. I then picked up a little bit of creamsicle and applied that on top of my transition color just to make sure that the edges were nice and well blended. And then I went into the shade called Hunts and applied that onto the crease as well. And I'm using a more smaller tapered brush for this step just so I can get more control over where I place the color. And of course you want to make sure that you go back in with your previous brush just to make sure the edges are well blended. So now I'm going into the shade Jax and I'm applying that onto the crease too, and I'm using an even smaller brush for this step because it is a little bit darker, and this is just going to act as like my transition shade into the lid area because I will be using the same exact color for the lid. So I'm blending it into the crease and then just softening up the edges using my previous brush, and then with the flat brush I'm just going to apply Jax onto the lid as well. So that's pretty much it for the eyes. It's pretty simple, nothing too crazy for today. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to skin now. I'm using my First Light Priming Perfector from Becca, and I'm just going to smooth that all over my skin before I move on to foundation. I wanted a really luminous glow for this look, so I did pick up my iconic London Illuminator drops. This one is in the shade Glow. They did send this to me in PR, so I definitely wanted to show it to you guys. Considering that my foundation was a little bit on the lighter side today, I felt like this was really helpful to kind of make my foundation match a little bit more. However, this foundation does oxidize, so you might want to pick up a shade that's lighter than your skin tone. It does look a little bit light at first, but once I blended it out using my sponge, then it kind of meshed into my skin really well. And the iconic London Illuminator is just going to make sure that your skin is really nice and glowy, and that's kind of the look that I was going for, considering that I have like a really bold matte eye. So now I'm going to go in with concealer. This is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I'm using two shades. The darker one is Tan 50 and the lighter shade is Golden 40. The lighter shade I'm just going to apply on the innermost portion of the eyes, of the under eyes, and a tiny little bit onto the forehead, Cupid's bow, and chin, just to kind of give those areas a little bit of extra brightness. Once my concealer is blended, I'm going to go ahead and set everything using some powder. This is the RCMA No Color Powder. I'm just going to go ahead and use the same damp sponge just to blend it into my skin. And I'm making sure to hit all the areas that I would typically crease up, so underneath the eyes, my smile lines, and I also like to put some a little underneath my mouth just to kind of lighten that area because I feel like it just makes my lip liner and everything look a lot cleaner later on. So once everything is set with powder, I'm going to go ahead and start contouring my cheeks and forehead using my Anastasia powder contouring kit. This one is in the shade Tan to Deep, and I believe this is the color Chocolate if I'm not mistaken. I'll go ahead and put it down below in the description box for you, but I just went ahead and used that shade to contour. For my lashes today, I'm using the Bold Face Makeup Lashes in the style Bold is Beautiful. I really like these lashes because they're super fluttery, but they're a little bit more natural than the lashes I used in my last tutorial. So they're definitely more wearable, and I feel like they really complemented this look. after that, I'm just going to go ahead and touch up my brows using my Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. And I'm using a small angled brush just to kind of create some hair-like strokes in my brows. Then to make sure I don't have like that powdery look going on, I'm going to go ahead and use my Badescu Rosewater facial spray. And right before it dries, I'm going to go in with my highlighter. I'm using the Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the shade Illuminati. And I'm making sure to pop that on all the high points of the face. So definitely doing the cheekbones, a little bit on the forehead. I also been liking the highlighter on the chin. I remember I used to like it a lot and then I stopped doing the chin highlight, but now I really like it again. So I went back. I'm gonna go ahead and do the bridge of the nose and also pop some on the inner corners of my eyes just to finish it up. Then last but not least, I'm just going to go ahead and add some lip color. I'm using MAC's Cork lip liner to line my lips for today. Then I'm going in with Kylie Cosmetics Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Expose. I also added those iconic London drops onto my shoulders and collarbone because I am wearing a tube top today. No, I'm not naked, and I just wanted a little bit of glow on my chest area. So that pretty much completes this look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and thumbs up this video and leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. And hopefully I will see you guys in my next video.